Good morning, students. Welcome back to the marketing management class. Till now, we were discussing various basic concepts in marketing management. As I already told you that you have to understand the basic difference between marketing, market, and as well as marketing management. Market becomes the marketing management. So under marketing management, you involves all the activities right from production of the product till it reaches to the hands, till that product reaches to the hands of the final customer. Intermittently, what are all the things right from bargaining for a raw material with the vendor, to the packaging, to the transportation, warehousing, all these things, sales promotion activities, all these things falls under marketing management. And yesterday we discussed the main objectives of marketing management. What is your main objective to pursue this MBA education? Means to have comfortable life. That is the ultimate objective. So what are the ultimate objectives of marketing management? Like it should identify the customer's needs and wants. Needs are essentials. Wants are desirable things. Food is a need, but a variety food only to have that Hyderabad biryani, a special biryani becomes wants. Understand? So marketing management tries to separates that needs and wants. The next objective is going to be segmenting the market into parts. Next, it helps to the organization growth. And finally, enhancing the customer satisfaction levels. So these are objectives of the marketing management. Today we go for actually what that marketing management functions. A policeman safeguards the society. It is his function. A military man protects the nation. It is his function. Teacher shares the knowledge, which is his function, his or her function. Okay. Like that, as far marketing management is concerned, these are the very, very important functions which generally it performs. One is the planning function, the next one is organizing function, staffing function, directing function, and finally the controlling function. What is that planning function? As you all know that right from the small level to big level, if you want to get success in any kind of situation, what is required? Appropriate plan is required. To that plan, what is required? Appropriate implementation is required. What is a plan? A plan is nothing but the list of ideas, activities, approaches which leads you to reach to your final destination. It's called as plan. If all these what you call activities of that plan performed, that process is known as the planning. To become a good manager, a quality professional, what is required? you should have master's degree, that in business, MBA, with a sound knowledge. So before that you should have, for that what you need to do. So you should follow the regularly classes. You should implement the procedures whatever gives by our teachers, and you should meticulously stick on to the rules and regulations of the curriculum. Understand? These are all various steps under that particular plan. What is your objective? Finally, to become a successful manager or a owner of a company. So plan is there. If all these things, if appropriate reading is not there, if appropriate attention is not there on the class, if regular follow-up is not there, you are missing from the track. You will lag behind in the knowledge. Understand? So finally, it affects your future plan itself to reach to your, final favor to become a successful manager. Same in the business also, what is required? Plan and planning is required. The marketing management department helps to the policy makers to chalk out the perfect plan and execute that plan, nothing but the planning. Okay. Now, as you all know that, I think some 8 years back, the Tata company released one car, cheapest car in the world, into the market, nano cars. Really, for few months, it was a huge success. But the punchline, the tagline, whatever is used, somewhat, demoralized the customers who wanted to own that particular car. Poor man's car. So that negative sense actually created a negative impact in the mindset of the customers. And slowly what happened, the customers started, showing negligence on that particular car sales. They are not showed interest to purchase that car. And what happened? The sales of the nano cars drastically has been decreased. There, the reason is the failure of the appropriate marketing. Understand? Remember that to get success in the market, what is required? Appropriate launching plans are required. You need to understand the pulse of the customers. Yesterday I was reading one wonderful article in a newspaper. Almost 2 to 3 billions market is there in upcoming 2 years, especially that health regarding electronic gadgets. Because the present day, the people are becoming more health conscious. You will be observing, if you are having the habit of going on a walk in the morning or in the evening, people are wearing some electronic gadgets like a wristwatch, or else they have some kind of electronic gadgets attached to their shoulders. What is their purpose? They measure the BP levels, the heartbeat, the sugar levels, the rate of consuming of fat. All these, required details are going to be provided to that particular person. Either it motivates that person, it makes him more health consciousness. So to have more sales of that product, what is required? Appropriate plan is required. You have these uses of these kinds of products in the cosmopolitan or big cities in Hyderabad like that. Very rarely you will find these kinds of gadgets using by the customers in the second level kind of cities like Warangal, Karimnagar, isn't it? But if you want to improve the sales of these products, what is required? These people also should become aware of, yes, these kinds of products are available in the market. Let us purchase that. What is required? Powerful communication is required. But as per saying of that article, still iota of doubt is there. Small doubt is there as far as effectiveness of the figures whatever gives regarding that particular person's BP level, sugar levels. That should not be created in the mind of the customer. What is required? R&D activities are more severe R&D activities are required. The product should be completely foolproof without any negativity. Then only it leads to what we call success of that product. Understanding? All this falls under planning only. Planning is very important function. So marketing management would be there, human resource management would be there, finance department would be there, production department would be there. All these are just like a fingers of a hand. They should combine each other. Then only strength will come out. The company is going to have the success. The next function is going to be organizing. What is organizing? The organizing is nothing but clearly define the roles of each and every level of a hierarchy. Like storage department will be there, packaging department would be there, transportation department would be there. Everybody should have clearly defined roles. Then it will not lead to the confusion. But all these people are coming together to reach to the final objective of the company. Unification in the command is very, very essential. That function is known as organizing function. If a chaprasi does clerical work, a clerical person does one more job, what will be there? Work may be finished, but quality output will not come. So staffing is a very, very important function. Clearly defining each and every person's responsibility and his or her roles as for that particular zone is concerned. Directing. The actual purpose of the marketing manager is nothing but directing only. What do you mean directing? Showing the right direction to the employees, your workers. For that, what is required? Consistency in the motivation levels are required. Being the marketing manager, you should always motivate that morale. Should see them whether all functionings are in an appropriate vertical direction or not. You have to show the quality leadership skills. So what do you call this one as? The directing function of the marketing management. The next one is called the controlling. The main function of the controlling is nothing but appropriate schedules you need to fix up for every schedule, whether the procedures are reaching to their desired goals. You have to check before itself. If any department, if at all any functionary derailing from that particular track, you need to put that one into that particular track. So being teachers, we will be conducting internal exams. We will give the inputs to you, whether you are in a right track or not. If you are deviating how you are going to sense? Through your marks. Controlling, what you are doing here? Controlling. If any person is incapable of doing any particular job, you need to provide assistance by means of motivation, by means of appropriate training. Understand? So all these 5 functions considered as marketing management functions. So while you go for controlling, you have to perform a determination of the standards, evaluation of what you call actual performance, comparison of the performance, and taking corrective measures. These are the activities you need to perform. That means intermittently at appropriate levels checking the procedures is very, very important. So what to call them? Functions of the marketing management. So after discussing functions of the marketing management, now we go for what are the tasks actually marketing management can do. A task is nothing but piece of work to be done, undertaken. They will give you a task, write the assignments, solve the problem, read the case study. Such a way, the marketing management department is also going to fulfill few tasks like developing marketing strategies and programs. As by now you all aware that what are marketing activities, right from production of the product to the making aware of that product to the final customer. So these many activities like packaging, advertising, storage, warehousing, all this falls under marketing. So regarding this, the strategies and programs can be developed by using marketing management. Strategies mean generally long-term plans. The next one is going to be the gathering market-related information. Market research will be taking place. So many famous organizations are there. Their main work is nothing but to get the data from various geographical segmentation of what you call the market. Nielsen, one organization is there, world famous, which conducts many of such kind of research works. So through that, what will be there? It gets the information regarding the market, whether the products are liked by our customer base, if any complaints are there, if they are making complaints, what is the reason? Reason is in the distribution channel, the reason in the manufacturing itself, or else reason in we are not in a position to fulfill the given words, dissatisfaction in the specifications. I already quoted few years back, A-star model cars used to be there in the market. Most of the car sales were declined because most of the customers, complained that there was a sound in the movement of the steering. Entire A-star cars models called back to the particular workshops based upon locations. The company, taken actively and, try to troubleshoot that problem. Otherwise, what will be there? The company is going to lose goodwill. How is it possible? Because of the market information. Maintaining contacts with the customer. This is most important. Once if you step into any supermarket, They will be asking your address, your contact number. When you visit any hotel, they'll ask your contact number, contact details, and they will be in touch from that point of time onwards. Often they will be sending messages to your mobile phones. They will be giving information if at all any discounts are taking place. It's nothing but in touch with the customers. Brand image. What is a brand? Brand is nothing but name, fame, symbol, a separate identification mark. Generally, companies are going to be developed. If you see that picture, pouncing, panther, even a small kid also says that it's a Puma brand. Adidas symbol, lotus symbol would be there. Swoosh mark would be there, tick mark. Anybody says that is a Nike company product. So that symbol is going to attract to the customers. Understand? So if famous brands are there in the market, you will be finding imitation regarding the brands also. Separate department will be there. They will identify if at all any duplicate products are there. Because brand is going to be established by working hard years together, decades together. Unethical companies would be there. They will be exploiting the image of few established brands. Tata, a brand in India. Okay? So marketing management tries establishing brand image in the minds of the customers. Televisions, yes, Sony, you purchase Sony. That's it. Wristwatches, purchase Rolex. Cars, based upon your investment, based upon the comforts level you want, so many brands are available. Everything is going to be unique. That is possible because of the marketing management. Designing the product, this is also very important. Do you all observe, in all these 6-7 months, only one sector of the product sales were huge, because most of the people started work from home. Work from home means besides that laptop, computer system, they require, what is that? Furniture. A suitable table, a suitable chair, office chair, isn't it? You see office chairs itself, there are so many models are there. That also based upon the comforts level required by the customer. A separate, features you find regarding what you call back support. You will find hand supports, the height adjustments, the cushion, matty cloth, understand? The wheels, so many varieties are there. Again, based on your investment, you are going to have that features in the product. Aesthetics of that product you call. So what is the designing of the product? So many company chairs will be there, but only few of the companies will have establishment as far as the furniture is concerned. Godrej, very well known as far as furniture is concerned. Why? Because they consider all these things. The next one is offering value to the customers. What do you mean value? Creation satisfaction in the minds of the customers. You will buy that 5-star chocolate. you'll experience a kind of, satisfaction with that taste. You'll watch a movie in an ordinary theater and that what is called multiplexes. Satisfaction is going to be different. Big screen would be there. And accosting systems are going to be, more advanced. We'll be assuming that everything is going on besides you only. What do you call that? Offering value. So when you have that value satisfaction, it leads satisfaction in the mindset of the customers forever. Permanent goodwill is going to be generated in the minds of the customer. That's all. It leads to the sales increment and profit increment, which are main objectives of the marketing management. What are one more task? Creating awareness in the customers. Use mass media, print media, visual media, isn't it? Mouth to mouth communication, isn't it? Shahnaz Hussain, I think many of you know, 20 years back, beauty products means most of the people used to purchase chemical composition products. As you all aware that chemically, influenced creams, if you apply on our faces, reactions would be there. This woman, Shahnaz Hussain, created a brand for their products. She tried to extract goodness from the trees, plants, and tried to manufacture so many beauty creams, isn't it? Became so much successful. In India, these products are leaders. So created awareness, the goodness of what we called the extracts from the nature. And finally, establishing growth. So all these tasks performed, it leads to the development of the organization. So these are all called tasks of the marketing management. These are the things going to be performed by marketing management. Right? So till now, what we discussed about functions of the marketing management, like planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Next, we discuss the tasks of the marketing management. After all these things, now we are going to discuss a very, very important concept, what you call that philosophies of the marketing management. What do you mean a philosophy? Philosophy is just like a lighthouse to a ship on the sea. Philosophy is a director to any commuter on any road. Philosopher is just like a torchlight in the darkness. Nothing but philosophy shows the direction which way you need to develop your company. Ideas. If you are good at reading people's minds, choose HR as your specialization in the third semester. Philosophy. If you are active, if you want to have more time to spend in the market, the best kind of area to excel is nothing but marketing management. If you are having good skills in accounting, become a financial manager. What are these? Are all guidelines, philosophies. So as you all know that every company is different, every company's ideas are different, strategies are different. There is no such strategy, there is no one idea which suits to each and every company. Based upon the product, based upon the customer base, based upon the kind of business, every company need to chalk out their own strategy to get success in the market. So what do you call them as? Philosophies. Understand? That's why these are the generally some of the philosophies the companies are going to follow. Now let us go to the third philosophy first. What is that? Production concept. This philosophy is a very old concept. Since the revolution of the industry, this philosophy was followed by many more companies. It was successful for few decades but started giving negative results. What is the production capacity? The production concept philosophy says that you produce more goods. See that the goods are available in the market for cheaper price. The customers will come and purchase your product. That is called production capacity, production philosophy or production concept philosophy. That indicates that more supply leads to more demand. Production concept. It's not focusing on the quality. Remember. But every person is going to purchase if the product is available for a cheaper price. No. Customers are different, their tastes are different. The quality kind of conscious customers, waved off from this kind of, production concept. It's a failure one. Next we discuss the first one. What is the product concept? Under product concept kind of philosophy, the companies assume that if we have a quality product which is available to the hands of the customer, that leads to the success of the company. Though if you put huge price also, customers will come to purchase your product. Now you tell me, how many of you ready? Product is so costly, but you are going to have all the kinds of features whatever you want. Everybody will be there in that position to purchase. Cell phones are there. Understand? Few costly cell phones are there. Apple phones. How many of you in a position to purchase Apple phones? The quality is ultimate. No one can crack the software of the Apple phone. That we know very well. But as for the price concept is concerned, price conscious mindset customers are there. Will they come forward to purchase your product? Never. So much innovation is there. But still, if too much price is there, the sales are going to be affected. This is also a kind of, failure philosophy, product concept. The second one, marketing concept, which is the success mantra of the present generation, modern concept, marketing management. The product, whatever you release in the market, that should be available to all the customers. That should be quality kind of product. That should be innovative kind of product. Then only you are going to have what you call more sales of that particular product. If you want to get success in your actions, what is the present day technique is apply marketing concept philosophy. The price conscious kind of customer should be attracted. The quality conscious kind of customer should be attracted. The availability kind of vertical conscious customers also should be attracted towards your product. So what is the order? Production concept, product concept and marketing concept. The next one what we are going to discuss is nothing but selling concept. Whether the customer likes your product or not, you need to persuade the customer to purchase your product at any cost. Such kind of philosophy is nothing but you call as selling concept. It's a kind of negative sense. The best example for this is nothing but a policy selling. If LIC person, ask your contact address, if they want to meet you, most of the time are skipping. Why? You all know very well. So in selling kind of concept, sometimes what happens, they cheat the customers by creating unavailable facilities also. You have to be very careful. The final one, holistic marketing concept. Here what are all included? Integration, relationship, internal and societal responsibility. As you all know that everything whatever does in the society should not be suitable. But what is required at any cost that should not harm to the society. Such a kind of doing business, such a kind of philosophy is known as social responsibility kind of philosophy. This is a very, very important question. What is that? Philosophies of the marketing management. Let us see a picture. Okay. So what is that? Production concept, product concept, which is there in order, selling concept, marketing concepts. So what is the best required philosophy for the present situation is marketing concept. Okay. So hope you all happy with the knowledge whatever you got today. So I am stopping now and we meet in the next class on Monday. So happy weekend. Thank you so much.